Hello everybody, it's Hunt here once again, and today's video, even though it's not actually my usual daily video, don't care, I'm not spending money on this game, is going to be about questions for atheists answered. As you see, I haven't played this game absolutely forever. I just wanted to answer these questions, and as such, wanted to record gameplay for them, because there's something else I want to do for a face reveal. Right now, it is slightly after 7, so I have to be a little bit more quiet than I usually am. However, oh wow, I actually have a lot of gems right now. But that does not change the fact of the matter that this is something that actually does affect me. I did not know I am an atheist, so I can answer these questions. A little bit more of an unknown about me is I am raised in a very Christian household. My parents are Christian. I was raised very Christian. Excuse me. So trust me, I know about this kind of stuff. Anyway, so let's get on with the questions. Question numero uno. How would you define atheism? Which is a very simple question in my mind. So without belief in gods. I myself see this kind of as a self-explanatory thing, but I guess. Question number 2. Question number 2 is, do you act according to what you believe in or what you lack belief in? Well, I don't really change how I act regardless. I mean, I am myself, and I am not aiming to please anybody religiously. When it comes to courting a female, I aim to please. However, we are not talking about that subject at the moment, so kind of irrelevant. But question number 3. And I will say this again. I act according to what I don't believe in. I believe that's a good answer for that. There is answers on here, but I'm not really going by those. Question number 3. Do you think it is inconsistent for someone who lacks belief in God to work against God's existence by attempting to show that God does not exist? I think it's actually very consistent. God does not exist. Well, let me list reasons for why he does not. That is how that question is worded. I don't know if it was worded incorrectly or what, but kind of seems like it was. I think they were... I don't know what they were trying to get across there, but I guess. So question number 3. So now time for question number 4. Question number 4 is, why are you an atheist? I am an atheist because I don't believe that God is real. believed that to be, again, kind of self-explanatory, but I guess. Now on with question number 5. How sure are you that atheism is proper position to hold? I mean, I don't think it is a very socially accepted thing. Especially, like, in my household. I'm surrounded by, well, for most of my life anyways, I was surrounded by Christian people, which led me to be who I am today, and how I act today, I think, is because of how I was raised. But I'm not too sure about that question, but I'm sure, I'm like 99.99% sure of myself, and I'm doing what I believe, and what I should be. I believe what I should be doing is what I am doing. On a scale of 1 to 5, 1 is weak, 5 is strong, how sure are you that God does not exist? Excuse me. Now, I think you're going to get this answer pretty much all across the board here. I forgot who these guys were. I'm extremely sorry. They're like Charisma or whatever. Something about scientific research and Christianity. Doesn't make a whole bunch of sense to myself. But then again, I am also. But I know that God does not exist. So I definitely say a 5. Okay. What I'd like to point out again, why I'm being so quiet, is it's freaking early as balls right now. 7 a.m. I haven't slept yet. Now, the next question, question 8, says, question 7, why do you believe in atheism is a justifiable position to hold? I mean, it's logical. I am working forward because of logic. Show me proof, undeniable and creatable proof. I'm gonna go back one because of what just happened. This is my theme for this. Yes, but I work off of logic. Question 8, do you affirm or deny that atheism is a worldview? Worldview is a set of unproven beliefs and or assumptions that a person uses when interpreting the world around him. It is not a worldview, and I'll explain why. A set of unproven beliefs and or assumptions that a person uses when interpreting the world around him. How I interpret it in the world around me is what I can feel, what I can smell, what I can touch. If that does not make a whole lot of sense, well then I'm sorry for you. Might want to get your brain checked. If you don't know what I meant just now, I'm calling you slow. Question number 9. What is your opinion of the Bible? The Bible is a complete and total crap storm of a book, and I believe that books now that will be published are going to be the Bibles of the future. I'm talking fictional books here. It doesn't make sense. But I mean, it's an omnipotent God. His ways are above human understanding. Question 10. What is your opinion of Jesus? Jesus is a made-up character in a made-up religion. What is your opinion of the concept of the God of the Bible? I've already addressed that. It's a fictional being, a fictional book. What is your opinion of the Christian concept of hell? Okay. Hey, you don't agree with me. Yeah, so? You're going to hell. Really? That's your automatic response to that? That's how you treat things? Okay. That is my Christian concept of hell. Question 13. What is your opinion of evolution? There's scientific proof. This is something I can get behind. Over several millennia, humans have slowly adapted and changed. I do not think we were put on this earth in a perfect matter at all. Question 14. How do you define what the truth is? Wow, what the truth is. The truth is what I touch. The truth is what I smell. The truth is what I see and I hear. That is the truth. How I would put it personally anyways. The truth is what is around us, what we can tell with our senses, which I would like to point out are imperfect. Yes, I know that. Excuse me. But it just further proves my point, now doesn't it? Do you affirm that a physical universe is all that there is, and all things can be explained in terms of motion, matter, chemical reaction, etc.? Yes. I do. I agree with that. I think that's a good worldview you got there. Oh wait, I'm in normal. I'm meant to be in heroic. I mean, making fire that is so mundane to us back to cavemen would be considered magic. Guns would be considered magic to Romans. Think about it like that. That's how I rationalize these thoughts. What we consider magic is just advanced science. Everything is explained, or can be explained. It just takes time and understanding that we don't necessarily have just yet. Question 16. If you're one time a believer in the Christian gods, what caused you to deny his existence? Well, it's a combination of things. I read the Bible with a understanding mind, a logical mind, because I'm a very logical person. Anyways, but it didn't make sense. I mean, really. And it's always said that science and God go hand in hand. But science disproves God in the Bible all the time. I mean, geez, it's a very screwed up religion with a lot of gray areas. Which life is full of gray areas as well. So, anyways, 17. Do you believe the world would be better off without religion? Yes, religion causes a lot of wars, can be very easily avoided. A lot of discrimination, prejudice, which are terms you're going to hear a whole lot, but I'm going to use them when describing religion. Question 18. Oh, 19. I just did 18. 19. If you oppose Christianity, which of the following options best fits your reason? Christianity is a dangerous psyche to have. Christianity is very, very bad. And I'll explain my reasoning for that. Christians nowadays, or Christians, as it is spelled, then not pronounced, I just point that out. Christ is the first word there, which, if you do not know what Christ means, if you think it's Jesus' last name, you're wrong. Christ is Christos, or the anointed one, or the anointing. That's what Christ translates to. But everybody picks and chooses what they want to follow, or what seems right to them. It's why we have 99 different types of Christianities. It also sparks a lot of violence, a lot of hatred, especially towards the homosexual community. Number 20. Do you believe that faith in God or gods is a mental disorder? Well, no. People believe in a lot of stuff. People, I can't say it's a mental disorder. Is it incorrect? Yes. Is it a mental disorder? I would not say that, no. Some people that believe in Christ, I really do believe have mental disorders, but no, that's not inherently a disorder at all. Number 21. Must we be able to demonstrate God's existence through scientific method? Basically, the scientific method is a means of gaining understandings about the physical universe via observation, hypothesis, explanation, prediction, and theorizing. I know what the scientific method is, and yes, show me an undeniable, unhuman created proof God exists, and I'll believe it. Something material, something I can hold, something I can hear, something I can smell, something I can see. Which, it's a not material God, and me demanding something material is kind of doesn't seem too good in my opinion. It's just ain't me answering the question though. I did not write these are the Christian research or whatever. Number 22, if there's a category mistake to require material evidence via the scientific method or an immaterial God, as I was just saying, a category mistake is an error in logic that makes one category something thing, that's weird, is presenting as belonging to another category, such as the rock is alive. Life cannot be properly attributed to a rock since the rock was not within the category of living things. Well, I mean, in the Bible, there is many people times when God reaches down and tweaks the earth. So if that's true, then he can easily strike me down, turn me into salt, vaporize Walterboro. I mean, that's the kind of stuff he does in the Bible. In the Old and New Testament, I'd like to point out. Back whenever I was Christian, it was new and old type thing. It was not discriminating. Number 23, where does morality come from? Morality comes from one's own mind and the social norms around him. Him or her. I'm not trying to be sexist here. That's where morality comes from. We create our own morality. We as humans. 24. Are there moral absolutes? A moral absolute is a moral truth that is always true, not dependent on opinions, society, or preferences. Yes. Moral absolutes. No means no, and to go against no is incorrect. That is wrong. It's punishable. Which the Bible does not say that, but 2. Pedophilism is wrong, and it makes me want to kill you. Just pedophiles watching this video in the future. Although, other than that, I mean, life is full of grace. So I'm going to say. 25. Is the following statement true or false? Is it always wrong for someone to torture babies to death merely for one's personal pleasure? Yes. Is it always wrong for somebody to torture babies to death merely for one's personal amusement? Pleasure, I mean. Sounds a lot like something that happened to Jesus in the Bible. Just want to point that out there. Yes, that is incorrect. That is wrong. And I take back my answer on the previous question. The third one is harming one another for individual pleasure. It's also a big wrong without consent of both parties. Some people like to be tortured. Number 26. Should morality be based on reducing unnecessary harm? I mean, if harm didn't exist, we'd live in a pretty freaking good world. I believe that answers that. Number 27. What would it take for you to believe in God? Proof. Undeniably human, and undeniable God proof. Number 28. Do you think that a society that is run by Christians or atheists would be safer? Why? Atheists, less racism, less wars caused by religion. If you go back and look at history, a lot of wars is caused for territory, for money, for religion, and for land. So, also for women, but women, pride, bunch of other stuff that goes into war. But one of the big things, especially a lot of Middle Eastern wars, is religion, particularly over the Holy Land, quote unquote. Number 29. Do you believe in free will? Yes. There's free will. Our free will is determined by upbringing, personal experience, and a countless amount of other things But yes, we do have free will in my belief. Number 30. If you believe in free will, do you see any problem with defending the idea that the physical brain, which is limited and subject to neurochemical laws of the brain, can still produce free will choices? Yes. Again, free will is determined by many, many, many different things. It is affected by many, many, many different things, primarily the brain. And the last question, number 31, I'm surprised nobody's banged on my door in anger yet. It's almost 30 minutes in. Oh wait, this is 33, not 31. But number 31, if you affirm evolution, the universe will continue to expand forever, then would it be possible to acquire an infinite number of evolutionary possibilities, an infinite number of such possibilities, to affirm that life forms which evolve to the point of exceeding mere physical limitations to become free of the physical and temporal, that's how you pronounce that, and thereby becoming deity and not restricted by space and time? Do I believe there's... Okay, we won't become God. We will become God-like in that situation. However, I don't believe humanity will survive that long with how we're going. Number 32. What is the Dillhunty Dodge? I don't know what that is. I'm actually about to look that up so I can answer that question. Alright, let's look. Okay. I'm just gonna read what it says on the Google page. I'm not gonna do an in-depth study of this right now. To dodge this conclusion, Dillhunty argued that while the faults of logic are indeed not physical, they are also not... I don't know where that's going, Fred. So I can't answer number 32. I apologize. Number 33. What is your opinion of Max Slick, co-founder of Carm.org? I guess he's okay. I don't know anything about him personally, which means I don't really have an opinion about him. I mean, I think it's a good thing that he's trying to incorporate atheists and how to better understand stuff. But I mean, he's cool, I guess. Anyways, that is 33 questions for atheists, so completed and answered.